In 1996, a researcher asked a simple question. Why do so many millionaires look ordinary? They weren't driving exotic cars. They weren't wearing designer suits. Many lived in normal neighborhoods. Some even bought used furniture. And yet, behind closed doors, they possessed something most people never achieve: financial freedom. This creates a strange contradiction. The people who look rich often aren't rich. And the people who are rich often don't look rich at all. So what do millionaires understand that the rest of us don't? The answer may not be found in the things they buy. It may be found in the things they refuse to buy. Because every purchase has a hidden cost. And over decades, those hidden costs can quietly determine who builds wealth and who remains trapped chasing it. Modern life teaches us that success should be visible. A bigger car, a luxury watch, designer clothes, a larger house. Social media constantly shows us lifestyles that appear wealthy. And slowly, many people begin spending money to communicate success rather than build it. But many millionaires play a completely different game. Their goal isn't to look wealthy. Their goal is to become wealthy. And those two goals often require opposite decisions. The first thing many millionaires avoid is the brand new luxury car. Imagine two neighbors. The first buys a brand new luxury SUV worth $80,000. The second purchases a reliable used car for $25,000 and invests the remaining money. 10 years later, one asset has lost most of its value. The other may have doubled. Cars are one of the most effective status symbols ever created. Manufacturers don't only sell transportation. They sell identity, power, success, recognition. But many millionaires understand something important. A car is an expense pretending to be an achievement. The average luxury vehicle loses value every single day. Insurance costs rise. Maintenance costs increase. Financing adds interest. And yet people continue buying expensive vehicles because they provide something money cannot easily measure: social approval. But approval is temporary. Payments are not. Many wealthy people choose practicality because they understand opportunity cost. Every dollar tied up in a depreciating asset is a dollar that cannot grow elsewhere. And over 20 years, this decision alone can create a massive difference. Another purchase wealthy people often avoid is buying status symbols. Luxury brands have mastered one skill better than almost any industry: making people believe that expensive products create valuable identities. A watch no longer tells time, communicates success. A handbag no longer carries items. It signals status. A logo becomes a social message. The problem is that status is incredibly expensive. And even worse, it expires. The excitement of a new purchase fades surprisingly quickly. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. People become accustomed to their upgrades. What once felt luxurious becomes normal. And then the search begins again. A bigger house, a better car, more expensive clothes. Many millionaires escape this cycle. Instead of asking, "What will people think?" they ask, "What value does this create?" Assets produce cash flow. Businesses create income. Investments compound. Status items rarely do. This doesn't mean wealthy people never buy luxury products. Some certainly do. But many wait until their assets pay for their lifestyle rather than their salaries. That difference changes everything. Perhaps the biggest threat to wealth is lifestyle inflation. Imagine receiving a promotion. Your income rises. Naturally, your spending rises too. A better apartment, more expensive restaurants, premium subscriptions, luxury vacations. At first, these upgrades feel deserved. And perhaps some are. But something dangerous happens. Your new lifestyle becomes your new normal. Soon, the higher income no longer feels higher. It simply feels necessary. Many people spend their entire careers running faster without moving forward. Their salaries increase. Their lifestyles increase. But their financial freedom never arrives. Millionaires often behave differently. When income rises, they increase investments first. They build assets before expanding expenses. They understand that temporary sacrifice can create permanent freedom. Another costly mistake involves unnecessary debt. Modern economies run on debt. Cars, phones, furniture, vacations, everything can be financed. Monthly payments make expensive purchases appear affordable. But wealthy people understand something simple. Debt steals future income. Every payment represents money that cannot be invested. Interest compounds against you. And over time, small debts become large obstacles. The irony is that wealthy people often use debt differently. They may borrow to purchase assets, businesses, real estate, investments, things capable of generating income. Many avoid borrowing for consumption, because consumption disappears, but debt often remains. And perhaps the most expensive purchase of all is buying things to impress other people. Human beings naturally seek approval. We want recognition, respect, validation. Companies understand this deeply. Advertising rarely sells products. It sells emotions, belonging, status, attractiveness, success. People often purchase things hoping others will notice. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are too busy thinking about themselves. The expensive watch, the luxury car, the designer shoes, they receive far less attention than we imagine. And even when people notice, the effect disappears quickly. Yet the financial consequences remain for years. Many millionaires eventually realize that wealth provides something far more valuable than admiration. Options. The ability to choose where you work, where you live, how you spend your time, who you spend it with, and those freedoms often matter more than appearances. Imagine spending $1,000 today. The true cost isn't only $1,000. If that money could have grown for 20 years, its future value may be several times larger. Millionaires frequently think in future dollars. Most people think in present dollars. This difference changes spending decisions. A purchase is no longer, "Can I afford this?" It becomes, "What am I giving up by buying this?" Every purchase carries an opportunity cost. And over decades, those invisible costs become visible results. Millionaires avoid certain purchases not because they dislike nice things, not because they're cheap, and certainly not because they don't enjoy life. They avoid purchases that delay freedom, because wealth was never about owning the most things. It was about needing the fewest things. The world constantly encourages people to spend, to upgrade, to impress, to consume. But many wealthy individuals quietly move in the opposite direction. They buy less, invest more, and allow time to do most of the work. Because in the end, financial freedom rarely arrives through one extraordinary decision. It arrives through hundreds of ordinary decisions repeated over many years. And sometimes, the purchases you never make become the investments that change your life. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more videos about money, psychology, and the hidden rules of wealth. Because understanding money isn't about becoming rich overnight. It's about understanding the decisions that quietly shape your future. And those decisions often begin with a simple question. Am I buying this to improve my life or to impress someone else? Abia script directly AI voice tools main pace car socktain.